All right, and we are live. Time for another PulseWave report with yours truly, the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the world famous PulseWave Price Trigger Reports. So all week long, we have been celebrating the addition of DOT to the crypto reports, and it's been a lot of fun. We've been having a lot of fun with it, and the markets have been somewhat lackluster, not really doing as much as what we were anticipating. And last night in the end of day report, I showed you just how some markets were at a crossroads where they can either explode higher or drop like a rock lower. And that this was like a do or die day for the majority of the markets. And it seems that that's exactly what is transpiring even as we speak. That's right. The markets have turned. It seems like the stock indexes are going to close positive on the day. So then the next question is, well, where does that leave us? What exactly is going on? Where do we see the overall markets headed? Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. We just want to know what's going on. Where is our next rally or crash going to come from? Now, suffice it to say, no matter what happens throughout the trading day today, that's going to be pretty much irrelevant. What we really are looking for here is the close. How the markets close today will be quite telling. Another thing we should note too is that the Fed is continuing to backstop the market and is already made it clear, made it plain in no uncertain terms that this is going to be par for the course. They're not going to let the markets utterly fall. So price discovery is going to be managed at this point. And so at least we know where we are. At least we know where things are headed. And, it's better to know than not know. So that's kind of where we are right now. We're trying to figure out exactly what the point of contention is going to be, because we don't know yet. Sometimes the markets shake off bad news and they want to rally despite the bad news. Other times it's the other way. So you never really know at times what you're going to get. You really don't. And you just have to see where the markets close. So sometimes you got to sit back and not chase the price, but let the price come to you and just see what the market does. Just see what it does, because we don't know quite where the market wants to do. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's open it up so we can take a look at what the market is currently doing. All right. So as you can see here, this is theta on the Q coin. All right, and you can see it popped up last night. Now it's starting to fall back down again. So you got this sideways action. Just like I said, what I was concerned about was that we are really establishing a trading range and moving sideways. So the higher this bar, the lower this bar is our trading range. So that's quite the range. And that's kind of what's happening on the theta right now. As you can see here, this is where we are. Okay, this is what's happening. Now, Friday lasts from Thursday night into Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard New York time. So this is probably going to come down again, and it's just going to move sideways for a couple of days. That is my anticipation. That is what I'm thinking that we're going to see out of this. All right. So until the market shows otherwise, I think that's exactly what's going to happen. That's where we're headed. And so our approach is going to be within that venue. All right, let's take a look at the dot. Let's see what dot is doing real quick. All right. All right, here's your dot. So dot's coming up, bouncing off of the support here. These are daily charts. So we're bouncing off the support, and it's trying to head back up there and get back over the resistance and get back up to maybe 35. That's kind of like, where it's looking like it wants to head. It's difficult to call sometimes because we know how the market has moved, these last few days. But when you're trying to get a gauge for a longer perspective, like, you're looking really hard at your weekly, the daily chart, and to see how they're going to come together. So coming into today, just like last night's video, we see that we have the negative momentum still locked in for now. All right, just for now, the negative momentum is still locked in, and the market has been in a pullback status. So there really isn't anything going on from the algo chart perspective. All right. Technically speaking, we really don't have a good entry right now on the long side. And then on the short side, it looks like we have pretty much, ceased falling for now. So just looking at things now, we're just going to wait and see, how the market wants to go. It's probably going to behoove us to just look at the weekly price trigger side of the dashboard going into the weekend and to see if there's any surprises. Sometimes that's the best play. All right, you kind of like bracket yourself. Now, same thing with the theta. Theta has a rally alert coming into today. All right, so we're looking to see if it's gonna, do what we were hoping and looking for it to do. Let me just switch back to the theta real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. Theta did not have a top side. It was just gonna go until it showed us. Now it's put one in for us, and this is what we're watching for. So it's kind of moving sideways, like I said right now. And so only thing I'm looking for out of the theta now is to see if it's going to get over the resistance hump or is it going to pull back. And right now it's looking like it has the potential to do nothing but move sideways. I don't think we're going to get any kind of action at this point. So for now, I'm leaning toward the weekly side of the dashboard. So if you go to your dashboard, look at the weekly, I'm looking at that readout and that perspective for the weekend in theta and dot. All right. It's better to do that on the weekends because you really don't know, what you don't know. And because I don't operate in the cryptos on the weekend, because the low liquidity and all that stuff, it's better if you're going to hold a position going into the weekend that you know where you're going to place those stops. So pop your way through it. Use the pop method to determine where you're going to move those stops, and then you just let the market do what the market's going to do. All right. So that's just something I wanted to point out to you right now. We are moving as anticipated. It seems like for now the market is taking a break. All right, and it has ceased trending for now. So theta and dot, we're still keeping our eye on it going into the weekend and looking forward to what may be happening next week. So on the algo charts, theta is still in a bull market. All right, very bullish right now. Bulls are in control. Okay, and then on the dot, unfortunately, the bears are in control right now, but we're still in a bullish configuration. And unfortunately, we got the bears in control on the dot and we got the negative momentum. So dot is more concerning for me now at this moment than theta. So holding a long position going to the weekend with theta is not as scary as holding a long position in the dot going into the weekend. All right, just looking from, what the charts are telling us and what the system is telling us. All right. Nope, I don't have KMD at this time. Nah. That's not on the dashboard right now. KMD is not on the dashboard. And you said VW Street. Is that an equity, Jane? Is that a stock? Or is that a crypto? I never heard of it. That's why I'm asking. I have no idea what that is. Let's see here. Give me just a second. I'll see what I got here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not. I can't even find that. I don't know what VW Street is. Oh, it's a stock. Okay. Okay, so VW is the ticker. Okay, let me see. Let me see. What exchange is that? The New York Stock Exchange or the Nasdaq? I got a lot of tickers with the VW in it, but oh, okay. Oh, okay. I might not be able to pull that one up. Let me just see. Let me just see. Let me see. Okay, it's on the German exchange. Yeah, let me see. Some of these I can pull up, some I can't. Let me just see. 7. Yeah, if for some odd reason that's not coming up. I mean, I have access to a lot of different exchanges, but for some odd reason that's not coming up. So what it means is that in the repository, it's under something else. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's gonna be labeled under something else for me. And they do that because all over the world you have a lot of stock tickers that are the same. So they change some of the tickers in the repository. But I'm sorry, yeah, I don't have access to that one. It's not coming up. So sorry about that. All right, so oh, that's right. We didn't look at Bitcoin. We got to pull up Bitcoin. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing. Now, Bitcoin has been, pulling back all week, and now it's kind of, putting in that support and trying to bounce from here. All right, so that's normally a good thing. That's normally what we want to see. All right, that's a good thing. On the algo charts, I have negative momentum, and the bears technically still in control of that market as well. So for me right now, at least it didn't violate the key support, so that's good. But as far as long entry, once again, we're on the side right now. We're in the sidelines waiting to see where we go from here. I'm still holding Bitcoin. All right, so I'm holding some Bitcoin. I'm not, getting rid of it, and I'm not shorting, and I'm not buying anymore just yet. I want to see where we go from here. I want to see what it does and where it closes on Friday. Once again, crypto's Friday starts at 6 p.m. New York Standard Time on Thursday and runs until 6 p.m. New York time. That is a Friday for cryptos. I didn't create that. I didn't make that up. That's just the way they do things. All right, so we have to wait and see. You know what's going to be what before we move forward. So from now, this is just what it is, and right now I'm chilling. Like I said, I'm not going to do anything just yet. I'm going to wait and see where we close, and then I'll see what happens from there. All right, so it's been a wild and crazy week. If you guys knew how much busyness I have been on my side, man, you would cry. It has been crazy up in here. So hopefully next week I can it can slow down a little bit, you know. So we'll see what's up. All right. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful weekend. You know, there's no end of day reports on Fridays, so have fun, chill with the with the spouse and family and kids and grandkids, whatever, and take some time to relax, watch a good movie, play a good video game, whatever. Just de-stress, decompress. All right, the markets will be here on Sunday. They reopen at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard New York time. Everything opens. The forex, futures, crypto will all be ready for you. All right. So smash that like button. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. That simply means take whatever profit you can extract from these markets and don't give any of that profit back to the market by way of losses. Never turn winning trades into losing trades. And with that, I'm out. Peace.